Ooh, I'm live. Okay, we're live for the first time. Hi, angels. Hi, future Trisha. Hope you're good. The lighting on this laptop is trash because I decided to do something I've never done before, which is go live on YouTube and go live on TikTok at the same time. Um, yeah, hi to everybody who's joining. This is just going to be a really quick live. So as you can see, this is me talking to two cameras is wild. Okay, I'm live on TikTok, but I'm also live on YouTube. So it's a co-live thing going on YouTube. Nobody's in the conversation. TikTok, there's like people who are here. Hi, hi, guys. Hello, hello, hi. I just got back from the Netflix screening of Go. It's like this really fun event that Netflix had today. It was beautiful. This was the fit. For those of you on YouTube, this was the fit. You know, the theme was like athleisure. So apparently, Go is this new Netflix South African show about a young boy called Sia, who gets accepted, like he gets a scholarship to a prestigious high school. You know, tale as old as time. We know that these high school shows. Hi to everybody who just joined, and yeah, so we went to the screening today. I don't want to say too much about the show because it's coming out on Friday, but next week Friday. But it was good. Like the event was nice. Like Netflix events are always amazing. I'll be sure to make my vlog so that you guys can see. I'm just yo guys. There's so many vlogs I'm supposed to make, but editing is a real thing. Like future self, if you're watching this, the day I have an editor, yo, my life would change. Like the day I have an editor and an assistant. But for now, yeah, my friend Z invited me to this event, and it was filled with like it was filled with, actors, the cast of the show. Oh no, my phone is gonna die. It was filled with like the cast of the show. I got to meet the lead actor. He's such a phenomenal actor, guys. Like he's gonna be a star. If you don't know him, I'm gonna make a full video breakdown of Go tomorrow or maybe today because I have like a full face of makeup on and my hair looks good. So maybe before bed, I can actually make a review of the first two episodes I've watched. I don't know how many episodes they're gonna be in this season. But yeah, the event was good. Yo, guys, Netflix knows how to throw a party. Like, if you're a content creator who loves movies and TV shows here in South Africa and you want to start going to events, I would just say, keep posting consistently about movies and TV shows because you get invited to these kind of events and they're so much fun. Like, it was a lot of fun. The food was good. I always eat before events. So rule number activation for a movie or a TV show, or I'd even say Fashion Week. I also went to Fashion Week. Eat before you leave the house. Because these places they don't feed you. They'll right, which is fine if you're having it as a snack. They feed you snacks. So you must eat. I always tell my friends eat. I ate breakfast before I left. Eat before you leave. So by the time you get there, you're just snacking, you're just snibbling. Also, sometimes you have a face full of makeup and you're not trying to smudge your makeup. So you just like eat the finger foods. But yeah, I would say always eat, wear comfortable shoes. I looked at the time and I knew that this event was going to take long because it was from 2 to 8. I left early even. I left people that were still partying. I don't drink. So the moment alcohol starts getting served and people are drunk, no offense to people who drink alcohol, but I don't like talking to drunk people. They talk a lot and for long and they don't let you go and then they smell like alcohol. But have you noticed how, no offense to drunk people, it's just like when people are drunk, they talk to you like this and they're like, yeah, so I love you so much. And it's like, so I left early because yeah, it's also Sunday. Like I just wanted to be home. Um, but yeah, the event was good. Like I had a lot of fun. The cast is amazing. The first two episodes were intriguing enough for me to want to watch the rest of the season. I really want to see it and see where the show's gonna go. I met a few content creators that I love. Shout out to Zayan, shout out to Nick, Elvin, Kamolicious. I love Kamo so much, aka King. Grr. Um, yeah, like it was a lot of fun. The entire time though, I felt so weird in the sense that I know because I'm an actress and I'm a writer and all that stuff. It's normally at events like this that I'm supposed to network, right? But I'm also a little bit shy. And so on the one hand, I was like, I was as much as I was like there for the event, I was also there to try to figure out. Like, I feel like the entire time I was trying to figure out how this industry works. And I was trying to take notes of how they promote things, and I was trying to take notes about the series itself and how it was shot and the cast and the storyline and the acting and the dialogue. And I feel like this event was basically me just like figuring the industry out. And the main feeling I got from today was I just really have to do my own thing, because I met an incredible director who I really admire a lot, because I met him when I was auditioning for a TV show that is now on Netflix. It's called Classified. Oh, damn it. I don't know if I was allowed to say that. The show is out, and I auditioned for it and I didn't get it. Okay, so let's just put it out there. And I just met him and I said, I went to say hi, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I remember you because you were so close to getting the role, but it just wasn't the right fit." Which is fine. Like, that's something that happens a lot as an actor. You audition for things. I personally believe in the power of casting. Like, don't give an actor the part if they're not good for the character. An actor could be great, but it doesn't mean that they're great for the character. So anytime I audition for something and I don't get the part, even if it hurts my feelings, I'm like, it just means I wasn't good for the character. And what's most important is what serves the story. That's what I learn. That's one of the most important things as a writer. So that's why I feel so privileged to be an actor and a writer, because you need to do things that further the story. So if something is not good for the story, it's not worth it. If even no matter how badly I want to be in something, if my interpretation of the character is not good for the character and not good for the story, it's fine if I don't get the part. Whoever needs to be in it should be in it. Um and so it was nice hearing that. So I was like, okay, at least he remembers me, and I was close, so there was nothing wrong with my performance. I'm still a good actor. I just wasn't the actor for that role. Hi to everybody who's joining. I'm just rambling. So I'm on live on TikTok, but I'm also on YouTube live. Um, Basically, my lives are kind of just me. I'm sorry. I know for TikTok I have to do better lives, like actually have conversations with you guys, communicate with you. On YouTube, however, my lives is just me basically talking to myself, and so that my future self can see where I'm at. I consider my YouTube lives like a space log. Like, imagine if I was stuck in space and then I'm just talking to myself to send tapes to like the future me. That's what these lives are. But yeah, so it was great to know that, okay, cool. But my acting is still good, and directors, casting directors remember me and stuff. But the feeling I also got was like, I'm so tired of waiting for people to give me opportunities. It's ridiculous now. I've been acting since 2019, and you're taught to wait as an actor. You just go to auditions and you wait for roles to come your way. And I'm like, I don't want to do that to myself, and I want to tell stories. If my goal in life is to tell stories, I'm telling these stories. Like, it's similar to the live that I had last week. Was it last week? I don't know. If my goal is to tell stories, I must tell stories. It's that simple. So that's why, like, this year I'm publishing my book, my first book. And for whatever reason, and this might be a bit outlandish, but I don't think it is. I told myself, and I was watching videos by Stephen King. Stephen King, if you guys don't know, he's the writer of the movies. So the books, they based on books. You know the books It, the movie It, with the clown that kills children? Yeah. He is responsible for writing so many novels. I think he has like 200 and something stories published under his name, which means that he's published so many stories. And he said that he doesn't sit with a story for more than 3 months. So I was like, okay, I have gang stories, guys. Like, I've been writing like screenplays and fan fiction and books since I was 15. It's just that thing where I would start a story and then I'd stop. And then I'd start a story and then I'd stop. And then I start a story and then I stop. And it's like, it's 2015. Like, we as a planet have survived so much. We survived a pandemic. We survived threats of World War III. Aliens are real, apparently, according to the US government. Personally, I've always believed that aliens are real. Just because I'm a writer and seems more interesting if there's other life forms out there. Also, let me not get into my theories about aliens. Point is, I feel like as a writer, I have a very open mind. So if you tell me that like vampires are real, I'll be like, sure. I just don't want to see one, but maybe they're out there. I don't know what happens at night. Um, Yeah, so a lot has happened, and a lot has happened to me personally. So I feel like enough is enough. Let's just publish the stuff. That should be my motto. Enough is enough. Just publish the stuff. So this year I'm gonna publish my first book, and for whatever reason, I told myself, and I'm just rambling. Yo, guys, thank you for those who are watching this live for whatever reason, because it's just me talking. Talk, talk. One thing about me is that I'll talk. And to my future self, clearly, I have a lot on my mind. Um, but yeah, so I told myself to publish one book every year from this year until my last year on the planet, right? Because what's the book? Genuinely, like, why am I sitting on these books? Someone's like, "What's the book about?" So the book is about the last year of high school. It's about the last year of high school, um, and there's something in South Africa called the matric farewell. So I think the American equivalent of that is prom. Um, but in South Africa, we call it the matric farewell or the matric dance. And the book is about that. It's about, a young teenage girl who is so excited about her last year in high school and her matric farewell, and there's this boy that she likes, but she hasn't told him that she likes him. So she decides that she's gonna have like this massive Cinderella moment with her guy. Like she plans everything for the matric dance day, and things just do not go according to plan. Everything is just falling into pieces. The book happens in the span of a week, I think. So it's very cute romantic comedy for teenagers. And it's in South Africa, which I think we don't see a lot of. So it happens for, a young South African girl and her friends, and it's a glimpse into high school life also of like South African students. And yeah, it's just like a shout out to my high school experience. And I feel like the older I'm getting from my teenage self. So all of the books I've written as a teenager or for teenagers or where the main character is a teenager, those are the kind of books I want to release in the next few years. Just so I can get it out of my system. Because I'm gonna move into the guys. I know I look young, but I'm 28. I'm gonna be 30 in 2 years. So yeah, all of the stories, and I've written a few. So there's this story that's coming out this year that's a romantic comedy, a teenage romantic comedy. Next year it's going to be a teenage coming of age drama. So it's also about, a high school girl, but it's a drama. It's quite intense. Um and then the year after that, I'm thinking there's another one I wrote, which is a teenage drama slash thriller. Yeah, actually. It's a thriller. It's like a thriller mystery drama. I'm trying to think what else. I think those are the only 3 that I can think of. As you can see, I didn't have a lot of friends in school. That's a lie. I went to 3 different high schools. In my first high school, I did have friends, but not a lot. And I was also going through a lot. So I don't think I was a great friend. I was very sad. So yeah, I wasn't like a lot of fun to be around. And then my second high school, I had a few friends, but I didn't like my second high school as much. Just like the school, and again, I was going a lot, so I didn't enjoy it. My third high school